No niin, huomenta kaikille. Morning for everyone. It was slightly long fight to get Hogwarts running, but I managed. So basically there's this thing that the game actually can run out of the memory when it's compiling shaders. And there's some workarounds, but they really didn't work out so well with me. Anyway, let's make a sound check and then we are off to the Hogwarts. Basically the game starting tutorial. We played it yesterday, so not many hours under us for this game. Testing. Somehow Twitch seems to be a bit more strict on the drops out me my stream always. Well, at times at least. Onwards to glory or something, or good grades, or defeat of the goblins, whatever. I have a nagging feeling that this game is about goblin wars, well, goblin rebellions. And it was like, it had like Dark Souls type of gameplay when we first tried, so yeah. With a harder difficulty, this would be a rather Dark Souls-like game. Please do not crash on me. That would be really nice. Then I need to plug and take out and plug back and again this controller so it could work. Okay, seems like it. So this is Gryffindor room.
Revelio.
Find your common room. Alright.
Now, which way is the common room?
I wonder.
Must be different starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Yep. Okay, apparently I need a fire spell for that. This is common room.
Fifth year.
They're lucky they didn't end up as dragon food, like that poor man from the ministry.
Uh-huh.
Can't imagine starting a new school this late.
A little room, everyone. Let them through.
That girl
Have I
thinks she
been
can
caught
get away
in
with anything.
drill?
Why is
Lily.
everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello.
Gryffindor
Don't mind
door
me.
student.
I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
Yeah.
It is true, but we handled it very well.
I'll say. I think you've already earned a reputation for fearlessness. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
What exactly are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat, not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
So people like to
I
gossip.
take it you're not afraid of heights.
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
I would really like someone to try it. Sure you don't want to
Weasley.
try it?
Okay,
Brewed it myself.
of course. Weasleys are all over.
Hello. You're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here.
He's the
Can't believe it.
Deputy
Glad you're in Figgle, right.
headmistress, your
Is it true
mother.
that someone from the ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
Yeah, he's
I am.
asking.
She's my aunt.
Aunt, okay. Sure. That must be
Does
awkward.
having your aunt here make things difficult?
More than you'd think. Most people assume I can't get into trouble or be given detention. But they're wrong. Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there, based on some reactions that may need a bit more work.
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though, I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as
Not
much as you might
Snape,
think.
Sharp. Tää vaikuttaa hyvältä peliltä. Saa nähdä,
Well, it was
tää oli
nice
ainakin ihan
meeting you,
hirveä
Gareth, and
työ saada
Thank you for the
käyntiin.
insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well.
Pretty hard to
Good luck today.
get running, but yeah. Could be good. Battle was a bit like Dark Souls type.
My friends and I like to spend our evening.
Yeah, thank you for following the saber.
That's all the pitch is good for this year, sadly.
So this is Gryffindor common room. They have a castle inside.
About the dragon meat.
Wait, that's not right.
Be
I
enough.
really thought I had it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true?
Oh, no,
that
on
you're
last
Professor
minute,
Fig's
basically.
protégé?
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
A little more practice ought to do it.
I practiced all summer. I can cast spells more complicated than this one without speaking.
Yeah, this is
What's
this
so
one thing.
difficult about
Basically,
this one. I'm
underage
just going to keep at it.
wizards and witches shouldn't be allowed to cast spells during summer when they are out of school, but everyone seems to do it, despite well, ministry basically could track if underage student is casting a spell on their free time. So it's like a lore, maybe some kind of issue with the lore that it's not logical.
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
really
yes.
difficult.
And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
Basically, non-verbal casting should be something that 50-year students can do, but I recall that it was difficult.
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year.
Okay, since 6th
And
year.
even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
If the stream drops, just reload. I don't know why it's going to be so difficult today, but it might be about the game as well, because this is like, this is not coded terribly well.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
New Gryffindor?
Yep.
Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Quite a few hamlets outside of Hogsmeade. I'm going to try and visit them all this year.
I'd like to retire to Hogsmeade one day.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
Yep.
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
I wonder what's
Here
his
you are.
story. I mean, basically, if he can cast non-verbally, he's ahead of some students. But then again, he hasn't studied magic in
What is
school.
it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Magical pockets.
Thank you, Professor.
Because
But
why
what
not?
do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
It's a bit funny that
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
pretty funny that Twitch is actually dropping, but the YouTube isn't. Okay.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up. Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Well, that wizard has some issues.
Revelio.
Wizard Barufio. Brain elixir. I wonder how long this tutorial is going to continue. Okay. Lots of stuff to do. And I can get items for that. Oh yeah, Twitch drops are enabled in this stream, so if you watch it long, you can actually get a new set of items. These are actually grayed out, so I can't show them yet.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
RTX is not enabled right now, so don't have a RTX shaders on ray tracing because I'm actually recording at the same time, so thought that it would be a bad idea.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker.
Flue flames.
Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
.3D map. How nice. Central Hall, South Wing. Select South Wing region. Flue flames. Fast travel options. Because why not? of course you could actually just walk around or fly with a broom. So why not? So are you planning to play this game? Or just decide after you watch number of streamers to play it?
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Okay.
Always
Nice to
something happening
know, actually.
here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful.
All right,
I
so
think you will
jinxes
enjoy
are
Professor
actually
Rowan.
Charms class.
He's a clever and entertaining
Rowan.
wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
Professor
Good luck
Fig.
today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Checking the stream health. Okay, Professor.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now,
understandable.
As capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Charmed compass. Professor's assignments. There's a chests and pages and demiguise statues I need to find as well.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander.
Ollivander.
He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Revelio.
Charmed compass.
Ugh. What am I?
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty.
Potty.
But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If
painting.
I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Maybe the painting has taken a break.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
A beginner's guide to transfiguration was Miner's favorite chemical.
Patrick Redding is surprisingly
Oops.
clever, considering he runs a shop. But
Lumos seemed to cause a bit of lag.
to be in a half-tone
So it's pillars and stairs and some statue.
Transfiguration.
Oh, bit like in Skyrim. Ignis arum probat. Labor ipse voluptas. Anyone can tell me what... It's probably Latin, but what does that mean? Maybe...
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Lumos.
It's a butterfly.
Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Ah, escaping painting.
Professor Weasley,
Okay, how?
Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Have you ever noticed the motion?
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Meat, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Like a moth to a frame. Complete side relationship quests. Second level. Nice. So apparently it's pretty good idea that I make complete this side quest. Now, do we have anything nice? No. Well, we do, but it's probably I'm too low level for these. Until I get stuff. This is actually natural beige scarf. No magical properties. If you want to be Harry Potter, sure. Go for it. Dark flat cap. I don't seem to have those Twitch drops yet. But I wonder they will probably appear in due time. Okay. Defense against dark arts or charm. Let's go to charms. Let's not jump straight into the dark arts. Painting with music. There's a griffin.
Revelio.
Something. Yeah, seems like those shaders are not terribly optimized. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. This place is huge. Definitely not going to need these yet. So. The magical navigator is directing me upwards. And then right through these doors. Okay. Press X. So it's in another building. Yeah, there's lots of stuttering in this game. It works fine, but stutters. Ah, brooms. Huge. Go to the charms class. Defense against dark arts building. I can't remember all buildings and parts of the Hogwarts from the books. Amazing amount of texturing in this game.
Revelio.
Oh, that's a toilet. Okay, that box is seemingly on the upper floor.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
I noticed a scuff on his shoe the other day. I would not take another step until a house elf polished it away for him. Horrid man.
Why would Black want
Black wants to be headmaster of Hogwarts. Okay. Yeah, I recall that Blacks were actually pretty prominent family.
There is an open seat here.
Not Sai.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie.
Nettie, okay.
So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another.
Okay.
Do you even
He's
remember how
those
to perform
one
a
of
basic
those teachers.
summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
He's pretty good at this.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
I wonder what happens next. Apparently this game has pretty big open world as well, but I think we're going to stuck with the main quest before we can get skills and stuff.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree.
Yeah, but we can't play Quidditch.
So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Why me?
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like very good. Happens to the best of us.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh, okay. That works. So, right amount of pool.
Splendid. Stay focused.
Ouch.
Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Let us see this.
Ah, I released too early.
Watch this. There we go.
Don't lose.
Be sharp. That is how it's done.
Then again, can I? I didn't
Excellent
manage to
control
post
there.
those over. Not Summoner's Court winner. Alright, this is interesting. Practicing on Accio.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Okay.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this.
Accio.
Very good.
Watch this.
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Concentrate, Natsai.
Maybe we can win this.
Accio.
Yes.
Quite impressive. Here we go. Phew.
This seems a bit hazardous, but
Splendid.
yes, finally. Ah,
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
I'm probably the chosen one.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
All right.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts.
Everything is big in
But
America,
it never seemed
Africa.
intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all.
Yeah,
And
probably
then it
there's
just
lots of wizards
materialized
all over
before
the
me.
world, and they
This
have
enormous
their
school
own
that seemed to be
institutions
floating
teach
in
magic.
midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Okay.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Yeah, and I think the wand could actually give some special flavor to the magic. At least if you read the Harry Potter books.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise.
A word, if you
You
would.
know it won't work on humans.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
For charms, I assume.
Revelio.
That's a Harry Potter or something. Someone.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
Okay. That might come with the being a wizard. Not paper airplanes, but paper birds. Of course, they probably don't just throw them around, but cast magic and...
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Yes.
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
What are you doing? Trying to get the Lumos work. So where's the...
Revelio.
It's upper floor.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flat.
Oh, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't Boots and it wasn't Flack, but
I
you're
think
all
it
in
might
trouble
be
with Professor Black.
this one. So from the left side, tier 1 to all the way to 9. Yes, okay. And calculation from that. 1 plus 4, 5, 7. So it's that one. Worked out well. Solar protection goggles. Shades. Can I be a cool student with the shades? Sunglasses. I can keep sunglasses inside of the house as well. Potionary tools. Level 1 lock, okay.
The headmaster hates everyone who isn't a pure-blood Slytherin.
I'm glad there's a Slytherin in charge of the school, willing to make the hard decisions.
Okay, we have Slytherin in the charge of the school.
Oh, I remember that.
Apparently, they are not that bad.
Yeah, you've hidden a bucket of leafy toadstools over at the far end.
Yes, I do recall now. And Professor Garlick knocked it over and we ran out.
Well, I did say to distract her,
Okay, how do I get up there? Well, probably through the stairwell. It's a pretty huge place.
Revelio.
Okay. That's in the next room, which we can't access from here. Strong maybe. Okay, nothing here. Probably. Where am I going? I don't know. Charms building is... Astronomy.
You can't
Okay.
imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
Astronomy. I don't know where am I going. I'm just exploring.
Why study in the common room when you can be outside?
Okay, that guy.
Now, no, you wanted a twist.
Elegant castle. Yeah, apparently it's pretty good idea to explore, but we are needed at the class.
Have you ever seen a professor outside?
Revelio. Revelio.
of these again.
Lumos.
Corner and arch. Somewhere nearby. Two pillars.
Awful when they ask you a question though, isn't it? Grubby little faces. I'll just die. That young'un's now a teacher herself. Wonder she's not gobbled up by her own fanged geranium. Not sure he's in at the present moment, the headmaster. Would be sure to tell him how very much you despise him.
It's like a castle filled with puzzles. I wonder.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
This has arches. And the frame rate is slightly bad actually.
Revelio.
Ochre skeleton.
Lumos.
I think that Lumos might cause some lag issues. Too much light to the scene.
Keeping well, I hope.
Pet every cat. And spin all the balls. All the globes.
Revelio.
I need to learn that flame spell. So there's a window. Interesting floor. Probably inside here.
Revelio.
This is the one witch that liked to be burned as a witch during the Middle Ages. Harry Potter has so many weird and silly things in the lore. I remember some of them.
Lumos. Revelio.
Can't do anything about that box. We have already visited here, so it's not like I really don't know where the butterfly is, so I should probably head back to the class. Unless it's on the upper floor, which is totally possible. Weird.
What are you up to now?
I actually like that there's actually decent crowd in a school, because there should be a lot of students. Let's explore the upper floor, shall we? The butterfly is here, or should be here, but it has flown somewhere. I really don't know where it could be. Maybe opposite side of the building. This is more like it. Fix classroom, okay. And here it is.
Lumos.
I don't recall what was Fix primary thing to teach. Okay, where's the butterfly place? Is it up there? Yes, it is. Wait a moment. Okay, okay. This message. So, what we have here is DLSS, and that's like improving performance balance is good. We had quality, but we could actually go for performance here because stuttering issues. VSync is off, frame rate is capped. These are preferred options here. Could actually turn that off. Everything is ultra, and I managed to get this working far better when I actually didn't use the settings that were given to me by the in NVIDIA. Okay, so ray tracing is now on, and it's high. Okay, I might want to turn ray tracing off. Yeah, it is actually. So turn the quality a bit down for the stream. Now it actually doesn't stutter as badly. But yeah, streaming and recording, and at the same time trying to do those ray tracing shadows. That's a lots of stuff to do for the graphics card. So I think this is okay. Still on the hood of the fence on the topic of actually using ray tracing shadows with this.
Is that all you've got? Bombard!
Oh no.
Levioso! Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
That also might actually drop the stream if we... Ouch. If we just load the GPU with too much of stuff, it might actually drop the stream just because of that. So probably no RTX for the...
Now, let's try something a little larger.
For the streaming. Well, we have RTX now on, so... But I might want to turn it off at some point.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprise opponent. Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Protego! Levioso, this can't be your first duel. Let's just...
Bring all of my students to this event. I do enjoy a lively duel.
Stupid Complicate things.
Let your opponents decide to attack or defend yourself. Try to anticipate your opponent's next move.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
New guy came in and beat your ass. So.
Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Haggard.
He's already getting points to Gryffindor.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Unsanctioned dueling,
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
A teacher is next to
Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Right.
You dueled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Hey, what's up, man? Thanks, Karma. Well, I started
If you know the
this game yesterday,
I'm not
and
much for
well,
dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
it's running dreadfully. That's what it is. We have RTX shadows on, but I think I might turn them off at some point. GPUs. Okay, that's level 2 lock. GPUs is 3080. So that should be enough for streaming and streaming and recording and actually playing the game. But I kind of spent like 1.5 hours this morning to get this running. because it might crash on startup. It's trying always to compile the shaders and apparently running out of memory while it's doing that, so not so great. By the way, I was just lurking and came across your stream. Maybe I can help you out with some Twitch custom designs. Sure, that sounds okay. Sounds useful. So there's lots of stuff to research. Weasley after class. Let's follow that quest for now. Cool man, what's your Discord? I'm DM you my portfolio. Okay. I do actually know artists, but yeah, sure, why not? Specific Twitch stuff would be really great, actually. Yeah, sure. Why not? Talk to you later. All right, let's start the quest. And after this, I think I'll need to be off.
Professor? I was thinking the same
That's
thing.
elf.
Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah,
House elf.
there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand.
Nice.
You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Was it like in a books that Weasley had like Ron had like borrowed wand that was like faithful to its original owner, so he was like really bad at magic just because he had like wrong wand, and then the wand actually broke and it was even worse before he got new one.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker.
Apparently some
trust
things
no one
haven't
else to
changed
pair
in
me with a
100
wand.
years. Okay, I'm ready
I'm
to go.
eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished
Name
Professor
dropping
Rona's
so hard
assignment,
now that
your friend will
we
meet
are
you at the
probably
castle
going to
doors.
fight them.
No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Petting every cat.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. Revelio.
Wyvern Fountain. Yeah, it's a wyvern. Flying page. Okay, that's a flying page.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Revelio.
How do I collect the page? Can I just shoot it or... No.
Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Got it.
Okay, Accio works.
A flying page must be around here somewhere. Are you alright?
Don't you know who I am?
No.
Zenobia Noak. The girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
That's kind of you. I suppose there are a few decent souls here. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Ah.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented 5th year to help me.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really. Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Accio! Brilliant. Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Okay,
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much trouble.
He's flying paper birds.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Oh no.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Reparo.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Revelio. Accio.
Okay, so 11 0 1 2 11 2 and something, so that's 8. So we must find the spider. Okay, and then Where's the second one? Crab, squid, and or is that 3 or something? So the 3 is 9. Crab is like whatever that is. 5, 14. So the right one is 3, which is Hydra.
Lumos. Accio. Revelio.
It's an opera floor. Okay, Hydra.
I had an awful time in potions the other day.
Classic sorcerer's hat. Wizard mannequins. Alright, what is that? Defense 6. This is pretty okay, actually. Basic ropes. So now we have some form of defense. Okay, so
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
There's one.
Accio! Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Marble balls that pee on you. Hey, who wouldn't like them? That's unlocked. Alright, onwards to Hogsmeade.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
When Howin said draw a Thestrian, how was I to know you don't draw it next to a dead body?
It was only Accio. I don't see what the fuss is about.
I would say the fuss is about if a muggle had seen her.
Revelio.
Nothing interesting here. I don't know who that is.
Professor Black was terrible before he decided to count
Then we are going to make some tests, meaning save the game first. Now, how do I save the game? Let's turn the RTX off and see if we can actually get better, more smoother gameplay. I mean, it works.
Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Okay. That was coast. So basically, with the streaming, you need to take account that Streamlabs desktop might not be the best program ever, and it needs some GPU time to actually compile the stream and save the video file.
Always come easily to me.
Revelio.
Three sister spell.
Has he refused?
Fat fryer. So yeah. So maybe when you are streaming, you wouldn't like to have RTX on because it might take too much.
Hello, looking for me?
Too much, yeah, computing power from the GPU. I have 3080, but that still sometimes Twitch complains that this is unstable broadcast.
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not
YouTube
at all.
doesn't mind.
Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
Yeah, sure.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience.
What is that? Alright. I hope the game didn't crash. Then again, it's actually loading the big play area, so I don't know. Memory leaks can actually spoil these kinds of games. Yeah, apparently it's working. Taking a sweet time to load. Thing is that if it crashes, then I might not be able to start the game soon. Because it has this thing that it might not want to run because it needs to do all shaders, create our shaders, and well, that process kind of takes memory, and it might not be coded that well.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect. I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient ruins. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it.
Some games have floating
Hogsmeade
objects
is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit
as a
at
bug,
Christmas,
but this has
but that's one
on
of the few
purpose.
times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow. Oh, wait, over here. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making.
Okay.
Look, from the Forbidden Forest, hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already named them too.
Prancehoof and Sugarfoot.
That's the Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin.
Revelio.
Thought I saw something, but nah.
I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that? She knows more about me than I had thought. I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be gleaned outside of the castle walls.
Probably much bigger play area than in Skyrim. Then again, Skyrim was
How are you settling in?
a really small
I
place.
remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too. Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss Onai. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
He's drunk.
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Poor Mr. Moon. A demiguise. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have never seen him in such a state. Nearly there. There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeydukes. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit. I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
Lots of stuff here.
Professor Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes, spellcrafts, some seeds, and...
a new wand.
Of course! You will enjoy Mr. Ollivander, and I am keen to see what you will do with a wand of your own. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little as well. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished. Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
Sporting needs. Ollivanders is now right next to us. Hogshead. JPP potions. Joke shop. Jonkos.
Blooming beard, not again.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying?
Everyone knows us.
Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it?
No, not really.
We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try.
Wonder what the length is all about.
Oh goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
Yeah, apparently I haven't been able to...
Curious indeed.
Import my settings from the Wizarding World.
How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing.
Quite bendy.
Curious indeed.
Was it like Harry Potter had like phoenix feather?
A dragon heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly.
Consistent.
Ah, phoenix feather. Exceptionally rare, and a core with a strong sense of initiative. How intriguing. Curious indeed.
Yeah, I think this is fine.
What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I think he's going to say that same thing to all customers.
And a phoenix feather core is terribly selective. This will be an excellent match indeed. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Nice. Now we have a wand.
Revelio.
If it weren't for the cost of things these days, I'd be able to take a holiday.
Go on then, pretend you don't see her.
I don't think anyone at the Ministry of this.
My father always taught me to keep my wand at the ready. Mind you, he was never the same after he was attacked by a werewolf.
Revelio.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
I think Fedora is good. I don't know why people do not like it.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? What can I do for you today? Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Yeah, these are pretty expensive. I don't have that much money. I could actually sell items. That's 4th level. Okay, festival crap. Okay, well, you can upgrade the van as well, apparently. No extra school drops yet. Magic Neep. That's one place we need to go. Found a cat.
Accio! Revelio.
Apparently looting is totally fine. Magic Neep.
Well, hello there.
Oh, hello.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Oh, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds? Let me guess. You're after something fresh. Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
I don't know what I want to do yet, so...
Revelio.
There's something under the bridge, and it's a chest of some sort. one of those. Tomes and scrolls. But before that, joke shop. Kids are looking at the joke shop. Jokos.
Revelio.
Tempest battle. So, storm in a bottle. What's XP? Weird stuff. Don't blush. Okay. Always a hilarious place to visit.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Almost missed this place, but we need to go here.
An inquiring mind.
Okay, that works.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, But that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, see in it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Pretty expensive.
That's everything. Better go and find Natty.
Small potion station, so I can actually probably put it somewhere. Whimsical sorcerer's hat. Sixth level. So I can't use it yet.
The ministry will pay for waiting for regret.
Revelio. I have everything. I see what you meant about not being able to pick a favorite shop.
We should walk around a bit more. Perhaps today is the day I finally pick one.
Okay. Doesn't sound so good. What is that?
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Oh no.
Levioso, Accio, Lumos.
Ouch.
Expelliarmus.
Lumos.
Arrest the momentum.
Are we weakening him at all?
Keep at it! We have to wear him down!
Levioso, Accio, Lumos. Lupotego. Lumos.
Magic made magic throw.
What was that?
I don't know.
I was trying to beat him at his own game.
I like it! Do more of it!
Ouch.
Descendo!
Now I got it.
Took him long enough.
We need to make sure he stays that way.
Finally managed to actually pick up those barrels and throw them at ancient magic. Pretty hardcore 5th-year student.
Goodness, a second troll. Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
Yes, they grow in internet.
It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
Not really.
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you.
Okay,
again.
she's an auror. But they are dressing. Okay, see. Repair the damage.
Accio.
A moment, if you would.
I will see what he wants.
Good as new. Thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
Repair it.
Lucky they didn't do more damage.
Alright, what next? Okay, the house.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Repair the damage.
Revelio.
Okay, this is broken.
Repair it. Revelio.
We were just talking about you.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself. Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we? Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
What an extraordinary introduction to Hogsmeade. I would say that we, and you in particular, have earned at least one butterbeer. Shall we head to the Three Broomsticks?
Sounds like a good idea.
Wonderful. Just down this way then.
I sell value battle-worthy items. Should you be inclined, you're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
That guy.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the Three Broomsticks.
Thanks for following somebody.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one, single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The Three Broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy.
Pretty good
back.
troll on
Rookwood and
the
Harlow are worse than any
J.K.
troll you
Rowling.
might encounter.
Trolls, Ranrock,
Transsexual
Rookwood.
characters are really rare in computer
promise to tell
games.
you everything.
Like Dragon Age 3,
It's perhaps best
but
I do that
other
later.
cases, not so many.
I
Well,
think that
unless
now
you
might be a
count
good time to head
Mass
back to
Effect
the
series,
castle.
but yeah.
Revelio.
As fun, but yeah. Take a snack. We didn't get butterbeer.
I am certainly glad Sirona was there.
And that she isn't intimidated by thugs like Rookwood and Harlow.
Yeah.
I want to understand what's going on, and I hope you will tell me. But for the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley will certainly hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. I don't want her to worry.
Fast travel to your common room. That was here, I think. Okay. Apparently the stream cut out some 5 minutes ago, so that's well, nothing we can do about. Stream has been on the Twitch side pretty lousy today, cutting off, and well, once again, I did check the game details and Streamlabs, but yeah, apparently something we can't really do. We can't fix in on this end. Anyway, that was first day, and now let me bring that up. Alright, so this is good time to end. I'll be away from the town today, so can't play this longer than this. But yeah, I'm still hyped. Sure, I'm still hyped and really good feelings. Except now that I actually get the details, so that the game actually works without too bad lag, but it was like a learning process at the beginning. So we'll continue when we continue, probably next Tuesday.